St. Louis Park is a community that really emphasizes putting children first.
We have amazing educators and amazing students.
The really great thing about St. Louis Park is it looks a lot like the world.
The district really values elevating all of our students.
I'm a big believer in public school education.
That's one of the reasons St. Louis Park has such great value and people want to live here, and why our home values are high, because we have great schools.
I am extremely excited to be the superintendent of St. Louis Park Public Schools. This community has a long tradition of putting its students first and supporting its schools.
And based on that, what were your findings?
This referendum is not about wants. The school board designed a package to meet the needs of all of its learners and also to be mindful of the tax impact on its citizens. The passing of this referendum will help us support our increasing enrollment, aging facilities, and need for more flexible classroom space.
We've been growing, which is a great thing. People want to come to St. Louis Park, and we don't have enough room.
There are more kids in a classroom today than what I've experienced in the past. You have to be a little more creative, and suggestions are made that are band-aids. Well, you could have half the class do a lab and half the class work independently on something. Today's students require more of us.
We have lunch out in the hallway for some of our students. Multiple teachers are using many of our classrooms because we don't have enough classroom space.
With the weight room program, it's a lack of space. It's always super packed. We end up having to use the gym to warm up, but then that kind of interferes with practice.
Except for some infrastructure support, our facilities haven't changed a whole lot. But we have a lot of needs today, a lot of things have changed.
Our early childhood education center, it's a building that was built in the 30s, and that's created a lot of maintenance issues. Making that building more efficient is going to save the district money.
Right now, not all of our elementaries have a safe entrance, and at Peter Humbert, we do not have a safe and secure entrance.
We want to add more cameras and more other security measures in which to keep our student and community safe when they come here.
The heating and the cooling, the kids can't focus. When they're so hot, they're not thinking about what it is that they're being taught.
I think one of the big things that we're lacking in St. Louis Park is facilities that help to feed our kids really well. The food we eat has such an impact on our health, not only the health of our body physically and how we feel on a day-to-day basis, but absolutely the health of our brain.
Right now, we have one auditorium that everybody uses. And when you can't use it, then your kids are performing in a gym.
Who else has some different thinking?
Our students in St. Louis Park are ready for next century learning. It no longer is rows of desks. It is an environment where these desks can be pushed together, where students can work in groups, whether it be with devices, whether it be collaboration. We know that we're ready to move and shift to next century learning.
The kids need to have critical thinking when they leave. They need to know how to be collaborative. And we need to create an environment in which they're engaging with the teacher rather than just a sit and get.
We St. Louis Park residents know that strong schools equal strong communities. We need to stay current. We need to provide facilities that will match the great education we're getting here right now.
I'm excited about the future. We have a tremendous community, students and staff that embody the core values of St. Louis Park Public Schools.
Muy bien, Samaya.
This referendum is an investment in St. Louis Park and our collective future. If both questions are approved, a homeowner of a $250,000 home would see a tax impact of $12 a month. Please vote on November 7th.